買っちゃった八郎くん。内緒にしといたけど今日が納車だったんすよ。
おお、まだ綺麗じゃんか。
ついに親父に泣きついて保証人になってもらったわけだ。
いやそれよか結構良心的な店で程度の割にはすっごく安く買ったんですよ。
ま
Hello guys, long time no see I think. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a video or uploaded anything on the channel. I've had a few videos like in editing, but I've had a lot of different things going on, so I never had the time to finish them. Because as you can see, we are currently here at Tsukuba-san, or Mount Tsukuba in Japan. Some of you might know I moved back to Japan. I'm working here now, I'm living here, and the MRS is still there. It's in Germany and it's waiting to be driven again. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to that car now. If I'm gonna stay in Japan and import it, if I'm gonna go back to Germany and drive it, or if I end up selling it. I don't really want to, so we'll see. But yeah, I need something new to drive around on these beautiful mountain roads. Yeah, as I said, it's Tsukuba Toge, but I went to a bit more quiet place down here because yeah, Toge scene is still active here and people are driving around. People are driving up and down the mountain roads in their cool modified cars. So yeah, behind you on the camera and in front of me is my new car. I don't want to say too much dumb words before. I'm just gonna turn the camera around. Levin, obviously no pop-up headlight. It's a car. It's cool. That's it. I bought an AE86. More specifically, it's a Levin. Obviously, no pop-up headlights. Many people, I think, don't like the Levin. I think it looks really cool. I really like it. And it's a two-door. So it means it's not a hatch with a long window in the back, which is called the three-door. This is called the two-door. Yeah, it's a two-door Levin GT twin cam Toyota Corolla. And yeah, I bought it, I think, how many months ago is now? It's now like 3 months ago, roughly 2 months ago. And yeah, I've been repairing it ever since. Like these are really hard to come by nowadays, I think, and they're going for like insane prices. I was lucky enough to have my colleague at work actually working at another place, and at that place this car has been sitting for a few years and I got a good deal on it. And yeah, I think it was last year when I went back to Germany actually. I've told my colleague that like at the place where I worked last year as well when I've been in Japan, when I were in Japan, I don't know English, it's fine. Yeah, we talked about that I want to come back and that I want to get a car here, so yeah, one day he told me like, hey yo, I found a car for you, and it's been this. And ever since I've been waiting to pick it up, and it's been a lot of work putting it together, and I think without him I would never, without him I wouldn't even have the car, and I wouldn't have been able to repair it that quickly. Because yeah, it took some time. Every Sunday went out from Chiba, 2.5 hours up north, where this car was standing and living, and yeah, did a bunch of shit to repair it. Yeah, let's show you around. It's long time since I've done a video, so I don't know how to do all this, but it's a car. It's it's cool. Yeah, I hope it's not too windy. I got my little wind deflector on my GoPro. I hope it works. So yeah, little history about that car. It's I think might have written it in the title. It's an old, retired, you could say, rally car.
サーキットのレースでは空力的に有利な3ドアが主流。ラリーやジムカーナではボディ剛性の高い2ドアが主流だったはずだ。
And it becomes apparent, like from the outside, it doesn't look much different from an old rusty factory 8.6, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Engine wise, it's completely stock, but if you check more closely, you're gonna see it's got a complete roll cage. It's a bit, I can open the door for you, show you the inside. Got the, like, except for door panels and dash, it's got basically nothing in it. Full roll cage all around. Here, what you can see there, this metal plate, which is just resting in the car right now, because I didn't prepare well for this video and took it out. But this is actually like a 5mm thick aluminium gas tank under panel. And that's needed because if you would see, I don't know if I have any pictures of the underside of the car, but it's really dinged up. It's like welded, repaired. The frame rails, I've never seen frame rails like that. Those are rarely used frame rails. And yeah, that's basically covers the gas tank down here from any impacts. That's why it's so thick. And yeah, if we continue further, I'm gonna open the door again to show you. It's not pretty on the inside yet, that's for sure. Can you see, like, yeah, you can see it here, spot welded, here, spot welded all along, all the seams over there as well, back here as well, like everywhere it's spot welded. The whole chassis, like, I don't know if you can see it in the trunk as well, behind the crash bar, on the side, like every single piece of sheet metal on this car has been spot welded, and that's makes this chassis like incredibly stiff with the roll cage and everything. Yeah, in addition to that, it has a pretty pretty hard diff in it, like a really aggressive diff, like when you go around a tight turn and wants to skip the inside wheel. It makes a lot of noises. I think all the bushings are bad. I changed at least the sway bar bushings, which were completely gone. I'm gonna put a picture here. That's how not my sway bar bushings look. And yeah, everything else needs some work as well. As I said, it's pretty rough. It was standing around at the place at least for I think 3 years there, and before that many more years at a different place, but it spent some time in the garage. So except for like obvious spots of rust, some holes in the bonnet, a bit of rust here because it had a hit on the front, as you can see here, and the plastic bumper is like dented in here. That's also why this grill is just held in with zip ties. And if you look from the front is pretty crooked, especially the grill. But I have some ideas for the grill as well. And down here, you can see also where the plastic's all bent up. But because like thick plastic, it doesn't bend back. It was quite some work getting that bumper to fit, because when I picked it up the bumper was not on and the light was missing, this grille was not in there. Like, as you can see, it's got a red bonnet which has been really badly repainted. Every time I clean it, more paint comes off here. But apart from that, I mean, yeah, it's an 8.6. Let's show you the inside a bit more. As I said, no carpet yet. I plan on putting in some pieces of comfort, like at least floor mats, if I can find it, even a carpet, because I want to make it a bit more daily drivable. It's still supposed to be quick and fun on the Toge, on the mountain road, and maybe even some other things. I want to try drifting and all that, but yeah, I want to make it a little bit more comfortable inside as well, and clean up some things. Like these plastics are all like not pretty. I cleaned up the dash has no cracks. Dash has absolutely no cracks in it, which shows that this has been living inside a garage at least some of its life. Door cards are okay. This one is pretty good. The driver's side has some spots where it's not so pretty. I'm gonna repair that as well. Except for that, it has the factory head unit, which I think is pretty cool. I got a cassette adapter to listen to my tunes. It's just got 2 speakers in the back. Just on the way here, the grill for that one fell off. I got that in the trunk. So yeah, it shows you what kind of condition this car is in. But hey, it drives, engine runs great. These seats are not 8.6 seats. They are Toyota Carina seats, which is like the twin cam turbo Toyota, and they, with some modifications to the frame to the seat rails, they fit and they're cool. You can like adjust the side polsters, how do you call them, side things, and you can adjust, what else can you adjust, the back support. And yeah, they're really comfy, couchy seats. I think I'll need to change the driver's seat because I'm sitting too high. As you can see, I've got a super long spacer and a quick release adapter, which brings the steering wheel even further out. And yeah, I'm still like difficult to get in and out. So it's a small car, and so might need to change the driver's seat. But for now, it's fine. And yeah, these are like WED's replica wheels. They're just some generic ones that came with the car. It came with 2 sets of wheels. These are 14-inch like WED's replicas, and no-name replicas. And then it came with a set of 15-inch actual WED's, but same design, just 1 inch bigger. But I happen to have or get cheap tires for the 14-inch, so I went with those. So you can see WED Sport sponsor sticker. And let's show the engine. Yeah, as I said, here is some spots. Let's open it. As you can see, it's got a cool sticker in the cluster, same stickers in the back. It's got a repaired, like I fixed it up. It was also pretty bad shape, but I used some leather repair and made this nice steering wheel. And yeah, let's go to the front and show the engine. Dun dun dun. Let's go. Yep, there it is. Stock for AGE. It's got the stock header, stock cat. The only thing that's different is the see it, how do you call it, the muffler, because the factory one fell off as we tried to remove it and weld it, so just thought put a different one on. Yeah, everything else is stock. It's got some TRD spark plug leads and factory airbox, factory like hot air intake and everything factory. It's got the like a no name, I don't know what brand, strut tower brace. It's got yeah, suspension is decent. I think it's cool. Like from what I've learned, the go-to with these cars is factory spindles with threaded coilover adapters, so you can like use it as a coilover, and then with smaller springs, and inside with TRD shocks, and also for the rear TRD short style adjustable dampers and short springs, so it sits quite low and it's pretty hard but it rides good. I think the front left, one of the front shocks is bad, so I need to get some new shocks for the front, but they got adjustable Cusco strut tops. And yeah, apart from that, engine wise pretty stock, not pretty stock, near like completely stock. And yeah, that's the car. Some things that we did to get it running was it had a bad distributor. Before it had the automatic distributor, so I'm not sure if the car was an automatic in the beginning and someone swapped in the manual, or if just someone happened to put a automatic distributor on it. But yeah, that was completely destroyed, that's why it didn't fire. So new distributor, new spark plugs, of course, one new injector because it was running on 3 cylinders at first. What else? Obviously new water pump, new oil filter, new oil. Still I need to get a new air filter, new fuel filter, old fuel line, but I got the fuel line at home already, I just needed to change it. Brake master and clutch master, cylinder and slave cylinder overhaul, full brake overhaul. Got Project Mu brake pads in the front and endless pads in the back, with all new discs. And then obviously repaired exhaust and some bushings, seats. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, a lot to do. I'm happy. I've waited for that moment so long, ever since last time I've been in Japan last year. Buying a car didn't work out. This time it worked out, and I think it's cool. I'm happy with it. It's got a lot to work on, or I got a lot to work on. Small things, big things. I think I'll just keep you updated on the journey of what's gonna happen with that car. I'm not sure. I think I'm talking for way too long already. But that's the full. I think I was thinking about other things to talk about, but I think I'm gonna end the video right here. Wind is getting stronger, it's starting to rain a bit and getting dark anyways. So I would say that's the full introduction of the car. Everything I know, everything that happened, and that's now the thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're not sad that it's not another MRS. I didn't want to get the same thing because actually RX-8s and MRSs are the most affordable still sports cars that you can get here in Japan as well. So it was tempting to get another MRS, but I wanted to try something different, and this opportunity popped up, so I went with that. And yeah, let's close the bonnet again. And yeah, that's gonna be what I want to make some videos on, some things, how to do tutorials, driving around. I want to try drifting. Never really done it, never went to a drift event really. I want to try that, and I want to drive around. I want to travel Japan, and I want to go on road trips and do all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be in this car. So I would say thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments, whatever you want. I'm happy to talk about anything. If I missed something on the car, if you're interested in anything, yeah, I think we're gonna make some more videos of it at some point of time, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching, and maybe see you in the next video.